welcome back. We're back again onto R Factor 2 today. Gonna get ourselves back onto karting tracks and hopefully, well, not karting tracks, only one karting track, Buckmore Park. I'm gonna go and give it a roll. See how well we can do against let's go. Well, I think we're gonna go against AI today, but it'll be fun just to have some practice racing on this track again. Yeah, pretty much it really. Nothing of it. Okay, and I'm gonna do 92%. I think that's okay. I think that's what I did last time. Putting 30 on track, or 32. I don't know how many they're right. There actually is in the BUKC, if I'm honest. Let's say 2:30 or 2 o'clock. Practice time. I want to make this quite a long session, so try maybe 40 minutes. I feel like that's good. I'm gonna make it pretty cold. 8 degrees, just in case, you know. The tire's gonna be tough to deal with, and you know, we have to warm them up a little bit and get them to the right operating temperature. And that's pretty good. We'll give it a 15-minute quali. Yeah, 15-minute quali. 15 laps. Okay, that as well. Race 1. Gonna put it on. How long shall we race there? Pretty sure they're 2 20-minute sprints, so I think half an hour is a good amount to do. And yeah, rolling start. Temperature, let's keep it down to 9 degrees. And yeah, I feel like that's good. Okay, now that we have everything here, get ourselves actually onto the track. And let's go. Oh, a bit creaky this. Okay, first and foremost, bring the chair in, get our knees bent. I'm kind of making it like as if I'm trying to set up the seat so that I'm kind of like to emulate what it is, what it feels like to sit in the cart. It's tight. That's good. So yeah, I've had 1 to 2018, 2019, maybe like 2 years of experience of driving on this track. When I say 2 years of experience, I'm talking about maybe 5 different sessions at this track, maybe 6. Yeah, not much, not compared to some people who have raced at Buckmore Park for years on end. But it's something. I know the track quite well. I tried to compete in the FIA karting division. They had like a sim racing competition for karts, and they used this track for the qualifying. I remember it quite vividly because I was actually doing quite well. I was actually on target to qualify for the event. And then they were like, well, it's kind of hard for us to judge track limits, so we're going to have to say that, you know, it's unlimited. And I was like, well, fuck. And then, so when it was all within track limits, I was actually doing well. But then when it came to beyond track limits, I'm just missed out on the like top 25 that you needed to be in. So yeah, we're currently in the Tilliston T4 kart, which is a 4-stroke engine kart. And the thing is that we don't actually have any kart that's similar to the BKC 2-stroke kart. This is a similar speed though, so I'm gonna try and recreate the same level of performance with this. Yeah. I mean, it's a great track, honestly. I love it so much. The only problem that I have with it is the fact that I weigh quite a bit. So for me, this track is not always my favourite because of the fact that I struggle to get good results. I mean, namely because I struggle with the engine not picking up as early as I wanted to. Obviously, we're just scraping around the track right now, not even close to going quick. But I need to soften the brakes because right now that's super stiff brakes. Like, that amount of pressure would definitely, lock the brakes up. Give me a moment. This is a very flaring position that I'm putting myself in, I bet. Let's try that again. I mean, the engine sound is disgustingly bad. I'm gonna see how the brakes feel now. But the speed feels very similar. A little bit more grip in this car because these have a wider chassis. Oh, that's really soft. Give me a moment. I need to stiffen the brakes back up a little bit. Sorry about that. So yeah. Okay. Oh, it's a bit much. Still need to stiffen. Yeah, I need to stiffen those brakes up a little bit because it takes a fair amount of pressure to lock the brakes up. And right now, anytime I go on the brakes, I'm locking them up. Just trying to move my PC out of the way. Come on. Am I stuck? There you go. I just want to drive some laps of this track. Come on.
That was a 1:35.32.
I need to... What? Where did I cut the track? How is it possible to cut the track in that corner? Ah. I feel like this is a good pressure. Come on. Okay. Let's hope that this is the pressure that I need to actually start lapping this. Give me a little bit stiff. Why is it so fucking stiff? Come on. Can I just get it right? Fuck's sake. Oh, I'm going the fucking wrong way. Come on. So this 4-stroke engine is just disgusting to listen to. I mean, I don't know if it's much worse than my voice, but... Come on. I'll deal with this for a bit. I'll change the brakes after a bit. I just want to actually get some laps in. I don't want to lock up, so... Let's start with this. So, yeah. Let's talk about the laps so far. This track is great for like testing your boundaries of grip around corners and testing your overcommitment, because you need to prepare for the next corner. If you take each corner bit by bit, you're just going to ruin your chances for the next corner and the exit. So the exit is really important on this, more than the entry, because the exit sets you up for the next corner and so on. So yeah, I mean, a bit about me in the car is just the fact that, like, big factor that I have to consider is the fact that, like, I weigh 100 kilos with kit, 101 maybe, which is a lot more than the minimum weight of 75 kg. But if you know how to swing the weight about so that you can actually maximize your exits and get a good launch or lunge down the inside, because you're hard on the brakes, knowing the weight will help you.
That was a 48.11.
You can actually put yourself in good positions. There is a limit as to how much I can achieve, but I'm nowhere near my best. I know that most of the reasons as to why I lose time is not down to my weight, and more down to my inability to handle that weight, or my lack of driving expertise, essentially. And yeah, I'm just trying to keep it wide and smooth on the throttle, but trying to get straight lines as much as possible.
The lap was a 47.71.
I don't know whether we'd be able to hold onto the inside like that in the BKC cars. They really do like to understeer wide. They have a very narrow platform as opposed to these very wide cars. But knowing how to drive this track helps you gain time on those who just arrive to just go fast on the track. It's possible for someone to just be like, yep, I know exactly how to take this track, but the secret to being fast here is knowing the track better than anyone else and knowing how you drive the track better than everyone else. Because there's one thing to have the optimum, another to know the optimum line, another to know your optimum line, because I can't drive this the way some of these super lightweight drivers can drive in these cars. So I have to adapt to be able to achieve lap time that's realistic for me. Okay, a dash softer on the brakes should be good. Steering's still a little bit stiff for what I want it to be, but I'd rather have that and kind of work in the position than have a very loose wheel and being like, oh, yeah, don't wait. When I have the rubber, I'll be able to just work it out. And say, no. Controlling your steering is important. And that was actually quite realistic. There we go, we got the brakes in a good position, because locking the brakes in a car means you have to let go of the brakes and control the speed and just try to control the rotation of the car. With when you look up go-kart brakes, you gotta watch out because you're locking the rear tires. So that does two things. When you lock the rear tires, you have a lot less grip because now all of a sudden the front of your tires are
That
thicker.
was a 48.55.
Which brings out its own issues because you have less control. But secondly, what it also does, it slows down your engine. So if you do that, you're gonna struggle to just put down the power on the exit of a corner. So that's why you need to be wary of how the brakes are locking up and how you're going to control that with your brakes and throttle after you've realized. Because if you just let go, you're going to cause problems, and if you don't let go soon enough, you're going to cause problems too. So, yeah. So I'm excited to go to this track, to be honest. For my,
that was a 46.67.
got a test day on 30th of, fucking hell. 30th of Jan. I'm gonna put my pace to the testers. To the tests? To the test against drivers, first of all, in our team, but also against other people who might turn up. Oh! That was good, because I just felt the swing of the car. As I was coming through that corner, I could feel it like swing, and I was gonna like use that to slingshot me through that corner, but I just couldn't get it right, and I was heading for the barrier afterwards. So trying to get good, trying to learn how the mechanics of the car works and how to get the most out of it. Good line through there. Nice and tight through there, good exit. A little bit too wide and too low from the brakes. Yeah, that kind of compromised my exit over here. I still struggle with that corner, it's quite a difficult one to get right. But I did. Okay. Nice. Through there. I struggle with that corner too. But that's why I'm here. Make the mistakes on the sim, get used to it, get a way of understanding how I'm doing wrong and what I need to do to improve. And what helps me in certain situations, where I can use that in the race day, because Beckmore Park is round one of the BUKC. So whatever information I can get from here will be useful on that day, and I clip the inside of the corner. Not ideal, not what you want, but this shit happens. In real life, you just like fling a cone out of the way, probably into someone else's face, but you'd get a penalty for that, that's for sure.
That was a 52.
Yeah, I like a wide entry into this corner. The double apex stand, so you don't want to be hitting that first apex too much, or smashing it and committing to it, because it leaves you vulnerable for the second one. Yeah. Coming out wide again, tapping it in onto the curbs. Oh! Problem with braking there like that, when you're fully committed to turning left, is that you can quite easily lock your car into the position of swinging out left and never be able to tuck it right. And that's not good, because you need to be able to tuck it right to make the corner.
47.45.
Sloppy, if I'm honest. A little bit too quick into that corner. Still struggling with this corner, man. Every single time I go on the power, it just squares the back end a little bit. Tucking it in. Sausage curb is not nice there, and so does the cart. And I took the bad line into that corner, and that's just going to ruin my lap here. Even though I'm faster, I haven't set a clean lap time because of the fact that I've been going off and stuff like that. But we'll have another 25 minutes on the clock. We're gonna have some time to practice and improve. It was literally my first. How the fuck did I cut the track? That was literally perfect with my like when we were adjusting the track and everything. Man, that's fucked. Anyway. But yeah. Making mistakes here just so that I avoid them in life. Sloppy there, obviously. Also, I don't like how in this... I mean, it is tricky to get the power down, but on the sim it's particularly tricky to get the power down out of that very... or that hairpin corner. I feel like there was a bit too much braking there. A little wide. Doing okay though. Ah, got on the grass there, a bit too wide. Not ideal. Now that's track limits in the VKC, so I gotta watch out not to replicate that in real life. Oh! Almost got a good line into there, but cut the track ever so slightly. There you go. Good power out of that corner. Good exit. Onto the curb. No! Fuck's sake. My team would just be here. Oh my god, if that happened in real life, that'd be embarrassing. Don't know whether we'd actually do like sub 45s in the BKC class. I don't think so. These have a lot more low end grip because of the wider stance that they have. Maybe better tires as well. No stopping from learning though. There's more to learning the track than learning the karts in sim racing. Unless it's a replica of what you drive in real life, and even then it's more about understanding how the car reacts to the track than it is about learning the car.
That was a 46.83.
Good. Oh, a little messy out of that corner. I'm messy out of that one as well. It's going to be my fastest time for sure. But not the
That
best.
was a 45.36.
Can definitely go faster. Ah, wide there. That definitely would be track limits. My lap time would be voided. But a good exit out of that corner. We're pretty level to our previous time, so I wonder whether I can do better there. Yeah, be so much better. Getting a wide approach into that corner gives me a good exit into this little curvy straight. Half a second, sorry. That's much quicker. Just wasn't valid. No, see, not possible in a BKC kart. Keeping that tight on the inside line is just not possible, especially when the races are in the winter season. The tyres are really cold. There's much more of an arc into that first corner, and that's definitely a cut. Yeah, I gotta watch out for that exit as well, because you wanna make the corner, that's for sure. Using that curb to get a wide approach into here so you can straight line this as much as possible. And double brakes. A bit too aggressive there. Gonna make me lose time. Well, that's to be track limit, so it'll probably be an invalidated lap. Putting a bit too much power early on the exit there, and it's pushed me wide again. And I don't know if whether it's muscle memory or just idiocy. All I know is that it usually won't bite that much that it sends me into that corner apex of that corner. But getting the power out of here is so tricky. I don't know whether it's this card, the sim, the game, the sim, the track. I don't know what it is. Gotta be mindful of it. See, that's more of the kind of line you would expect to see. That's if it's warm. If it's cold, you might see a slightly wider arch. That's quite a wide line, even for me, to be honest. So maybe tightening that line will help me. I mean, I'm already behind. I was pretty level coming into that. It's more important to focus on the exit here. There we go. That's a good one. Didn't have to do with any wheel spin.
That lap was a 44.88.
18 minutes, I'm just off. Don't know why I didn't count as a cut on the track. Holy shit. Backman stepped out there. Nope! Looked away from the screen a little bit. That's a good exit there. Nice. Oh, look at that. Look at how much speed I carried through there. Ah, damn it. Ruined the lap there. Fucking it in. Holding it. No! I mean, I held it, but never had nothing to look forward to after that. "17 minutes left to practice."
That was a 48.00.
It's really weird having my feet like pressing on the pedals at angles rather than being flat against the pedals. They're like slightly inverted. Straight here, tucking it into the right. Now you see, that's just quite a wide stance, and all it does is just create distance between me and the apexes. I need to be quite tight in the circuit, but wide enough to get some good lines. No, affect it. Oh, that was a lot of time recovered through there. That's very good right there. Tap in on that curve there. Nice and tidy. That's track limits. Oh, a bit of a jump there. The camber in this game actually does represent what the camber would be like in real life, so at least there's that.
That lap was a 45.03.
Oh, that was good. Got a good launch of that. That finally got that corner right. A little bit wide off that though. So definitely out of position coming into this corner. I'm just coming off the throttle to set me up for the launch into this happen. Turn point was a little bit off there. I couldn't get a good drive out of both of those last two corners.
That was a 44.77.
Oh, doing alright, doing alright. Let's see if we can get down into the low 44s. You see, keeping the engine revs is so crucial, especially in these lower horsepower cars. A bit sloppy there. Widen the zigzag section, and yeah, just couldn't put myself in a good position into that corner.
That lap was a 44.96.
Good corner. But bad exit. Problem is that I'm just applying throttle, but I need to be able to play with the throttle. Because if I play with the throttle, I get to control how the car turns around the corners, rather than just, you know, pushing it forward. Because the thing is that right now all I'm doing is, you know, it's like on, off. Like my braking is more controlled. I have more control over braking, but that's because I'm doing it against pressure.
That was a 44.68.
Because it's so easy to press the accelerator, I'm just putting it all the way down to the bottom because I'm like, I need the revs, I need the revs. But the problem is that because I'm still turning, if I'm pushing the car forward, all the way forward with the wheels, and both of my front tires are turning, I'm actually losing momentum in the engine. So I need to be careful with how I use the throttle to maximize my route around the circuit. Otherwise, what I find myself doing is having a handful cart that's really difficult to drive and not very fast times because I'm not actually maximizing my speed around the track. All I am doing is just pushing it really fast around the track, but it's not giving me time. Now that was a sloppy time, so obviously nothing was going to happen with that, but there are plenty to explore. There's a lot to figure out. Can't do anything to the setup to make it better. Not relevant to what I'd be able to do in real life anyway, so. Inside curb, little shortcut. And you see, just losing that momentum in the engine just drastically makes it worse around pretty much everywhere. That's a definite cut. That's pretty tricky to avoid. I hate these off-camber corners, but they are very technical. If you can get them right, you can be much quicker than everyone else. It's not those fast corners where you take a maximum speed compared to what's it called? Like, if you like try and like get every single inch out of the cart in every single place, you're not doing it right. Thing that I've learned is that, like, you know, going flat out through here is like really fast and trying to like go as fast into this corner as possible, you know, trying to like out throttle everyone else. It's not the fastest way. The best way is actually to just brake in a sensible way and power down early and get the car to round the corner. Like yes, getting the car through a corner is very important. You know, the higher speed you can do with that, chances are the chance to stand that the higher your position's going to be and the faster your time's going to be. But the things that I've learned is that you're not going to make that much time in these fast sections. You want to minimize losing as much time as possible. You're going to make time in technical sections, in slow sections, and places where most people brake in a way that makes them a little bit slower than others, you know, and you have to maximize your opportunities in those kind of sections more than something that's
that
more
was a 45.0.
fast. Like obviously if there's multiple fast sections, the commitment into these corners will gain you a lot of time, but that's mainly against people who don't have the same level of commitment. When you have drivers going full pelt and everyone's going the fastest that they feel like they can, you need to be smart about how to gain your lap time. You won't be able to do much going through this section flat out if you won't be able to overtake someone at the end of it. So getting a good exit out of this corner and putting yourself in the lead, like in front of them at the exit from here, like your tucks up behind them, you're going for the wide entry, drive down the inside.
45.39.
And then take a little wider line like this and block them. Maybe go for a defensive move, but then you're already on the inside and they can't pass you. Unless you go super wide there. Yeah. I love driving this track. I just hate the fact that I've not been able to get the results that I want to be proud of on it. But this year I've decided to become a much better driver consistency wise and pace wise. I can actually understand tracks better and understand my car better. So we'll see how it turns out. Right, well, if you give me a moment, I need to take a piss. But I'll be back. I'll do some qualifying, then I'll do the race in a bit. Alright. I'm back again. Alright, next session. Let's see how it is to set the lap time against 30 other drivers in track at the same time. I mean, this is exactly what happens anyway. Yeah. Come on. Got my karting gloves on, not my sim racing gloves. The fuck? Why is my steering light? There we go. Oh. Let's go. Easy line, look at that. Wide there. I mean, we're not ready to settle that on yet. But we're doing okay so far. Nice. Good exit. Sounds like a good exit. Oh, bit of a weird entry into that corner. And let's go. Let's get a first long lap for qualifying. Don't get qualifying in the BKC, you get random goods, which is great, you know, honestly. I'm quite happy about that. You get a lot of action throughout the field all the time. Oh, nice touch of the curb there. Getting up to this corner. Good exit there. Bit too strong on the brakes there, but good on the power. Went wide there. Shouldn't have. Lost
That
a
was a
little time there.
45.15.
Trying to be two. Let's see if we can go quicker. If I had a clean lap, does not happen in the BKC. Oh, just in line, beautiful. Okay, now go wide. Carry good speed off the throttle. Good through there. Ah, fucked it there. A little bit too close to the apex there. That was a much better time there. Don't know why I have to go that wide. Keeping it tight there, pays off. And I cut that whole corner there. That whole curve really. You would just fling those things out of the way. I mean, you get a penalty for it, but... Whoa! Fucking hell. Sorry about that. Oh no, now I've got cars fighting in front of me. What are you doing? What was that? It's qualifying, why are you fighting? Oi! Press up! Go on, go. Have your time on the track. Oh shit! No, where I need to be. Okay. Get these tires warmed up. Bit too much. Anyway, we'll be ready for... Oh, I can't fucking... There we go. I can't hear the cars around me whatsoever. Alright.
That was a 57.66.
Good exit there. Quite nice power there. Sloppy on the exit there, but very good. I need to do that with my body weight. Oh! Glide right on the exit of that off-hander corner. Lost a lot of time there, but...
That was a 44.98.
How am I cutting the track? I'm literally using the same radius as the other. Apex. I'm halfway there. That's just too wide for both angles. There, that's a good exit. A little wide there. Yeah, not enough there. Could not get myself through these corners as quickly as I wanted to. Sausage curve right there. See what I mean? By overcommitting into the fast corners just so you can get this speed. How am I cutting the track there? There's no way. There's no... Didn't look like a curb track to me, but I'll take its word for it. Shit. There we go. Go on. Tuck it in. There we go. Good wide line. Good speed through there. Look at how much faster look at how much time I'm making up through this whole section because I got the exit from that corner just right. I fucked it up there though. More than made up in the last few corners though. Gonna be a good lap.
That was a
There we go, pole.
44.30.
Bit too much over rotation and not didn't slow down enough in that corner. Five minutes left on the clock. I like sliding through these corners. I don't know how much time it's actually going to give me. Different in the sim as opposed to real life, because it's pretty easy to slide these cars in real life. Doesn't mean you're actually getting anything out of it by doing so. Whereas in here you might be able to feel like you're on the limit and pushing the cars wide and doing better. Oh! Completely cut that third there. Horrible line. But be careful about that sausage curb. And yeah. You keep hitting that apex there. 44.2. Better than my time in practice. There was a 44.7 in practice. Okay, time to go into the pits. Okay, I'll push side now. It's a really confusing way to... It's a really confusing way to go through the pits, because that's not the way that we would usually go in the pits. Well, that is the way to go into the pits, that's not the way that we would exit the pits. Come here, boy, give me that ass. Bring that ass over here, boy. Oh! Yeah, you see, you go around the outside of the bollards and rejoin into this corner rather than going straight into that hairpin right in front of other people. And across the line, we are in pole position. Hey! Warning, unsportsmanlike behavior. Ah, doesn't matter, we're going back into the pits. Right. Next session. Just give me a moment. Alright. Let's ready up. Get ourselves doing the actual race now. No, 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 no. Something's wrong here. That's fuel. Oh, 48 laps. Fuel is... $48 laps. What was the max that I did? Was it 6? Half an hour. I'm gonna put 6 just for safety. Actually, you know what? Let's make it as hard as possible. 9 laps of fuel. Just full pelt to the end. Well, there's no gear. We can't do anything about that. Yeah. That's just a weight adjustment. Radiator tape. Alright, well, we can't do anything else to that. At least we've got the fuel right. Okay, so this is definitely amazing because it is a wholly imagined scenario, like completely imagined scenario, where I'm in pole position, starting the race from first. Doesn't happen. Okay. But let's assume that it does. How would I deal with it? Well, he's ahead of me, so I'd probably get a little bit pissy by the fact that he's ahead of me.
Green flag, go, go, go!
Go, we're going. Honestly? Go. All of you. Go. Now, I want to restart that session, hold on. That was shit. I don't want to do... There we go. That feels better. Oh, what? Steering is light. For fuck's sake, why is it light?
Green flag, go, go, go!
Go on, you guys. I want to go all the way to the back of the field and make my way up from there. Okay, maybe not all the way to the back. I'll start from here. 22. Because this is usually like the position that I'm used to being in, you know, seeing so many cars off in the distance. And yeah, going for them. Usually it's more about defending for me in the BKC. I want to practice my attack so I can actually focus on trying to be faster than always trying to defend.
54.28.
We just got the corner. But I've got the exit. Oh, look at that. Beautiful. Beautiful moves. Fuck your little jags. Oh, they're wide there. Nice. Good exit from there. Let's chase him down.
46.95.
Ah, beautiful. I fucked up there. But so did he. I was pushed off there, but not really something to consider. Fuck. I was pushed by that other guy there, right behind me. Man, this feels great, honestly. Alright, double brakes. That's the first apex, that's the second. String on the brakes here. Tuck it in, nice and tight, under the power, down the inside, on the curb. Oh, too much power on the inside of the curb there. Nice. Ah, that's the fucking ass, come on. Put on that curb there, widen that massively.
46.05.
Ooh, that was a good suck from the curb there. Pulled me right in. Down the inside. I didn't cut the track. The game's bullshit. Nice and clean move. That was really well done. Oh, sausage curb, watch out. Good power from the exit of that corner there. Right on the back of this cart. Nice. With that slipstream. Can we tuck it in? Nah, it's pretty difficult to tuck it in there, but down the inside. 1, 2. Dangerous move. Dangerous move. I was lucky to get away with it in the game, but I don't think I'd get away with it in real life, so I've got to watch out. Pretty dusty there. Someone taking a wide line. Easily. You can just easily clip them. And then, yeah, well. Jurors don't take kindly to overtly aggressive moves. I saw the bullard coming at me before I even came into that corner. I didn't cut the track, what are you talking about? Kiss of the first apex, but way too much. And it just kept me on the inside and a little bit too lively on the rear. And wide there again. Track limits are quite a thing. You have to watch out for in the BKC. Getting 2 track limit warnings, I believe, get you one place penalty. Oh, beautiful drive out of that corner there. Just being gentle with the throttle and waiting for the head to be ready to receive the full power.
The lap was a 45.
Essential, because it's so light, that's the problem. Nice tuck. And down the inside. What is this cunt doing? Ruined it for the rest of us. Just on the line there. Wide into this corner there. That probably would have been track limits as well. Nice.
That lap was a 47.15.
Nice corner taken. Oh, he took that inside line well. Can we get into this corner? Risky. Oh, look at that. Brilliant racing. He knew he had to back out of that at the end. Pretty quick through that corner though, so better watch out. If I'm too quick, the back end just likes to step out and I don't get a good power down for that whole straight. What? Cut track? Oh, fuck off. What am I? I'm not even looking at the road, I'm just looking at my speedometer, trying to be there. Alright, I'm 31st now. Wait, I'm gonna have to like blue flag for everybody? Nah. That's fucked. Move. Move. All of you move out of the way. I'm going back up from 32nd, I'm coming back up to the grid. I don't know that that's what it was gonna do to me. Twenty laps to go. Nope. Okay, 20 minutes to go, not even 20 laps. Oh, beautiful move. Up the inside, into the SS section. Wide on the cap. Beautiful section right there. Making some good time now.
That was a 44.95.
Not as quick as my quality time, but it's pretty heavy with fuel. Another drive-through penalty? Nah, fuck that. I'm just not doing it. I'd rather just complete the 20 minutes racing like this, you know, than go in for another drive-through and have to blue flag for everyone. I mean, I half my racing is like this, anyway. Open road, no one in front of me, people overtaking anyway. You know, I don't want to do that just for the sake of it. I want to learn how to race this track properly. Some of it, like track limits in the sim, are not the same as what they should be or would be in real life. It's just the nature of sim racing.
That lap was a 44.51.
Disqualify me, and what? What are you gonna do? little wide there. Minutes left. Black flag. Nicely done, dude. Is it just not even gonna give me my splits? I feel like that's a bit unfair. Come on. Pushing that back end a little bit too much there. Asking a bit too much of it. Oh. I realised what my camera just did. I want to race with these guys. Be on the back end of this whole group. Okay, go. Let's go. God, it really feels so good to be back into this. You know, knowing that I'm going to be on this track soon, knowing that I can practice it here, knowing that I'll be seeing people in front of me, going for them, racing hard to be able to reach them. Honestly, I can't wait for this. I need to get my schedule back up and running because I need to practice this more. I want this so badly. Oh, I want to go flat through here, flat through there, hard on the fucking curbs, brakes, oh my god, and straight into that barrier. You know, the usual. Go, pick up. This is what it feels like to drive when you're 100 kilos, it's just like... Come on! Come in, better. I'm kind of cheating here. God, I love that corner. I love looking at cars going through that corner as well. Go on, go past, go past, go past. Okay, I'm in the thick of it now. Let's see how well I can do. I mean, technically I did outpace all of them in qualifying, but I want to know how my race stability and my racecraft is compared to them right now. And God, on the brakes, keeping it tight. I'm very good on the starts, but I struggle to like make ground during races. Can I make it someone on the inside here? Yes I can, I just need to time it well. Someone can also get you quite easily in there, and on the entry into that hairpin. But if you can get a good exit, you can get them round again. You just need to know how to play your engine. Nice. Down the inside. Nice and height, out wide, on the inside of this guy too. No inch given. Wide again. Press pin back curbs, off the power, on the brakes, swing it. Opted not to go for him there. Get a good exit. Follow him through this section and into the curb. That was a bad way to do that. God, we are so slow here. Come on. Oh, I wonder what the blue points are for. What are you doing? That would definitely be illegal. That would be illegal. They would most likely be able to get past me on the inside into that corner. But the AI is a little bit of a... I see that. What do you mean be penalised? I'm already penalised. Well, now I'm just here for the lols. Alright. Let's attack now. Minutes left. Raw sausage. Sausage curve. That put me in a really uneasy position into this corner. Good exit out of that corner there. Did I get in before this king? Unlikely somebody would yield there. Not a wise position to be in. Why are we still hanging around on the inside? Now I'm hanging around the outside and getting fast into this corner. Nice. Watch out with the power. How did that happen? But I'm starting to understand how to test where I can get grip out of a cart. I remember my first time racing here, I was braking in the downhill section to control the car, but all it did was just ruin my entry into the next corner, so I have to swing the cart in a way where I feel comfortable, but I also need to be able to get the pace out. Oh, there we go. Wide entry into that corner means somebody can just slip up the inside and push you out. Perfectly legal to do so, so long as you don't touch the other cart. But gotta be wary of these things. There's another prime opportunity to overtake, but if you get a good entry out of that corner like you did, you can maintain the ability to stay in front. Now I'm replicating, going a little bit wide, seeing someone up the inside and trying to get past them again. Okay. They're blocking the inside. What do I do? Go on the grass. Great tactics. That's done fuck all for me. Okay. Following. Keeping it tight. Off the power. Down on hard on the brakes. What the fuck? I was pushed from behind there. Let them pass again. Don't want an advantage by contact in the BKC. I'd rather go behind, even if it's 2 positions, and make them up, than be penalised at 3 positions. Technically cutting the curb there, but I mean, I'm already disqualified, so who gives a fuck? We'll finally go past them. Past them. I don't know why I'm saying him. Nice tuck in into this section. Onto the start finish straight. Grab the brakes. First corner. Fast as we can. Nice and tidy into the hairpin. And back on the power. Up the inside. And back in the power. Nowhere for him to go. And across this SS section. Straight landing there as much as possible. A little bit too much on the sausage there. Double brakes. Good commitment. Real scrappy on the entry there. Moved my hand a few times. And that meant didn't get a good line on the exit. And struggled to get the power down. Oh, nice tuck from the curbs. Nice and tidy. And the braking. Right up the rear. Back cart. Gotta watch out for the guy behind me because he can just dive on me if I go too wide. And entry. Yes, it worked. Tries to get a bit over the queue line into that corner and he tapped the back end of me. It's gonna ruin my run after this corner. Look at them 2 fighting in front as well. Giving me a chance to catch up. Nice, up the inside. This is so good to like learn how to like, you know, it feels like you're driving against back markers all the time, you know. But some drivers are a bit of a challenge. They'll challenge you. But, you know, at least it feels, you know, you're getting a good feel as to how to slice through traffic pretty quickly and efficiently. I mean, if I kind of take this kind of mindset into my actual racing, maybe I won't be the back marker, maybe I'll be the aggressor. Ooh, he covered up the inside pretty well there. The last movement bit, but a bad exit, covering up the... But a landing, he went for it on the inside, but it did a bad drive off the exit. So, see, this is why driving these carts over and over and over again is important, so you can understand how to get the performance you need out of them. I mean, that's just a pure mistake. But you need to know how to keep the engine running and keep it from bugging down, because you need it at all costs to be really high. Now, I don't know how far off we are from the leaders, or not even the leaders, they're like people that we were chasing. So what I just do is come onto the back of this group over here, because they're quicker than the others. So rather than letting them all pass, I'm just going to go back and into the barrier, I'm guessing. Oh, I'm going to lose all that time anyway. Ah, it is what it is. Come on, pass me. Alright, the chase is on. Gotta be careful in real life to not make the mistakes and have one thing ruin your whole day. Because it's really that easy. Just one thing can ruin all this practice, all this work and all this understanding that you've taken down the drain. Not even like completely down the drain, there are always good things and positives you can take away from almost every weekend. However, it's important to understand how crucial it is to limit mistakes. That's what gets you far in the sport. I wasn't even looking at the track when I was overtaking, I was just looking at my stream. Alright. I need to take a nice warm shower because my hamstrings are killing. Did a lot of training recently and yeah, my hamstrings are tight. Gotta watch out taking that wide line. I'd lose out a little bit more in the beauty, so you gotta keep it tight and tidy. Roundy outside is not an option, so I'll tuck in then to the inside there. There we go. Should have been more cautious with my braking there. I'm letting pass. There's somebody on the inside, there we go. Oh, there's somebody on the inside there. Thinking they've got half a chance of an overtake. Gotta watch out there because the way that I've taken that line, really easy for someone to overtake me there. 1 minute left. Pack it in, nice, good exit. Come here, I'm getting both of these cars. Last lap, I don't care. Ah, I definitely cut the track there. Got a good exit though. Down the inside. Well, my usual overtaking, to be honest, might just be my overtaking speed in the game. I done fucked it there. Last lap. Oh, I'm guessing it was the last lap. Wow. That was it. Alright. Nice little session. Pretty enjoyable. Yeah. I should do it without like track limits just so I can like practice the lap and keep doing like consistent laps. Alright. Well, that was a bit of fun. I actually enjoyed that quite nicely. Oh no! Yeah, I mean, that's fair enough. Come on, come on. Finish the session. There we go. Peace and quiet now. Oh, okay. Cheers for that. I enjoyed that. Thank you for coming. Thank you for any of the support that this game might get. But yeah, I'm definitely can't wait to can't wait to do this again another day. Get myself back into the car to get myself ready for the testing on the 30th and then for the race on the 8th of Feb. But yeah, until next time, I'll see you later. Check out my Twitch in particular to follow all the racing and streams that I do. Haven't got much on there because I haven't been on recently too much, but I will be ramping it up now. So yeah, check out my Facebook. I'll be putting some stuff out there soon as well. But until next time, I'll see you later. Goodbye.